Hi, I'm G.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are
the bin pickers. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Oh, good. Why don't you ever ask me that?
How you doing today?
Ha.
Okay. So we decided to do a little reality. Actually, okay, maybe I decided because she's.
No.
I'm surprised she's even in this video.
There was a comment on somebody had said, "Oh, can we see your death pile?" Right? So this is the death pile.
And I decided, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's show this.
This is he's already taken pictures, and it was sitting next to my computer at a list pile. So we have other death piles sitting in another room that we haven't taken pictures of, really sorted. It's just kind of stuff that we have as kind of backup.
This is a death pile haul, and I took pictures of every single thing that you're going to see here. And we're talking maybe from 2 weeks ago to maybe 8 months ago. So this isn't she takes this personal. It's not personal, but she takes it personal. But
what she does is a great idea. Let's do a video on this. This is actually our reality because I've always been like this.
This is reality for us for sure. She gets something she doesn't want to put on, or she doesn't like what I give her or something, she throws it in the pile, and then the pile gets super big.
I'll get to that, and then I never get to it, and then here it is. So let's just start showing.
Or sometimes she's listing stuff, and then I'll say, oh, let's get this out quick, and then she never goes back to the other stuff.
Right.
So it ends up in here as well. So, but I think there's some kind of pattern. I mean, a lot of this stuff, I don't even remember it was so long ago. Do you? And I don't even know for sure what all is even in here.
There's some stuff, like he said, he'll take the pictures, and then I'm working on that, and then he's like, hey, let's get this on really quick. So then I, drop that, and then it gets there, and then so this is my reality. This is my procrastination pile. How's that?
Procrastination pile. Okay. A nail bra. I'm not sure. Some of these things I know I shouldn't put them on. And this is size 6.
It's
so
good.
It's a 6X.
It was just in the pile of. There's nothing wrong with that.
And it just got.
There's nothing wrong with these next things. I mean, there's a little wear on the hems, and I'm not sure if you took a picture of that, but.
Okay.
So I've also learned. If I needed another picture of something, because when you're listing, sometimes you find stuff, or you realize, oh hey, I don't have a picture of this, and I think that's important. And obviously when you're listing, you realize that stuff. Right. So then I've learned now, just take a picture on my phone. If I have my phone right there, I'll take a picture on my phone, and then I'll just add it onto the listing afterwards. So then instead of putting it in a pile of oh, I need more pictures. Now some of these I did need more pictures, and I actually set them in the pile. And
there's been times I'm taking pictures or something, and one of my little ones will be like, Daddy. And then I get distracted, and it's like, oh, I was done with this, right? And then I wasn't. I didn't get all the pictures,
right.
Or, there's interruptions that throw us off, too. So, RLX, Ralph Lauren, size 7, kids, snow pants.
And some of this stuff, obviously, I should have on now.
Yeah. And hopefully we're going to get some of this on now.
Yeah, I still have the pictures, obviously, because the pictures were taken.
So this I don't think was that old. No,
Usindu. It's cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. Leopard print.
And you'll see also, if it's something I really have to research, or something I'm just I'm wasting my time. Okay, let's take this for example.
Okay,
we got it at the bin.
We've had this for a long time.
And it's really cool. It has all these fruits on them. Yeah. It's a really cool jacket. Well, it did have some holes when we got it, we knew, but there was a few more holes once you actually start looking at it. There's little teeny pinholes. So it's I knew with that, I needed to look it up more, see if anybody had it. What do you price it at? Yeah. Just price it at $10. It does have
quite a few holes.
So then there's also stuff, it's I don't want to sit there and research for so long. I want to get through the rest of the stuff. So this is something I think, is it a men's? Is it a woman's? I wasn't sure.
Well, I don't think it has a size, huh?
And sometimes too, he'll give me stuff in the men's, and I'm working on the men's stuff, but then I'll be like, hey.
It says ladies 42, gents 48.
So it's either. But there probably wasn't a picture of that. I'm kidding. No,
Okay.
but also
No, there probably
I'll get
wasn't.
into like, he gave me a picture of something. It's really a woman's. Well, then I set it off to the side. Well, then I don't get back to that, because I have the men's on one, women's on another. So there's a good point. We should just have it all on one. Then I could just list it.
And we can. I mean, if that's what you really want to do, I like
don't
to have
know.
them separated. Like I said, that's why
We've
I like
always
to
done
have
it like that. But sometimes,
men's on one, women's on another. There's really, I mean, people ask, why do you have that? I don't know. I just like to separate men's from women's because, most men don't want to look through a bunch of bras to find other men's things, right? I mean,
we don't get though. Like we used to get a lot of people buying a lot of stuff, right?
Well,
we don't get that anymore. I don't feel like it's
Right.
not like we get a lot of people that have a bunch.
and we used to have like 800 on the one
Right.
listings, which we don't have that many now,
Right.
like we used to have as many.
Right. So this was a cashmere jacket. I wasn't sure what to price. Isn't this cashmere? Or maybe this is men's. I'm not sure what it is.
It is 100% imported cashmere. I mean, really
No
expensive jacket.
size. You're going to see a pattern here. I don't like vintage stuff. I don't like to list vintage stuff. It might
This
have a
is
size
old.
in it. But then I get like, I need him to try it on so I can kind of like guesstimate a size.
That's old. Look at the Union tag. In
That
there.
is pretty cool. And it is very soft. It's nice. It's a great time for this.
And I have a lot of money.
But it
in
does
this.
look like
I
it's
mean, this
missing a
is
button.
heavy.
It is. Ha!
So
See?
that's probably why you didn't put it on.
There's something wrong with it.
And I probably didn't take a picture of that. Listen,
But-
this isn't all your fault.
No, I know. It's
Mrs. I'm not
reality. This
saying
is why
that.
we're doing this. Because
I'm
there
just saying
is,
this is reality.
for us, this is a reality. And I do have a problem of just piling stuff up. I mean, we lived in Oregon. And I can remember behind my computer, I would have stuff stacked up or right next to my feet. There would be a big, huge pile of
Stuff she just didn't want to put on a lot
just-
of times.
I don't know. I think too when you're like, if you're getting your own stuff, you work for yourself and you're getting your own stuff, I think you're a little more excited about listing it. Does that make sense? And you know what you're doing. Like, you know what it is. It's a lot easier to list. You get into stuff, I mean, this is obviously not, but you get into stuff where it's like, I don't know what to put. I don't know. And then I just get frustrated and then I pile it up.
Some things she's excited about. Oh, I want to get these listed right away. Other things, mainly vintage, outside the box stuff, she hates to put it on, it seems like.
Well, this was it too. I think you gave it to me
Look
as
at
a
how
men's.
wrinkled this has been in there a while.
It is. And now I need to steam
Eddie
it.
Bauer Sport Medium.
And I think you gave it to me as a men's, but I think it's really a women's or vice versa. I'm not sure. And sometimes when stuff doesn't say like men's, women's, then it's like, oh, I gotta look it up.
This I thought was pretty good. Some Mighty Ducks, right?
I think it is pretty good. Like a sweatshirt. And it's definitely vintage, like 90s
yeah. Made in
probably.
Korea, size large.
Pro player.
Yeah. I think this is pretty good. We should put this on.
I should. So you're going to see. I'm going to be listing some of this stuff
Look how
now.
cute this is. We had this a long time. I took this with bathing
But
suits.
what do you price it
a
at?
long
That's my
time
thing
ago.
too. Like, here, okay, so we used to do all auction, and it's like you just send it out, $5.99. Send it out, $5.99. Whatever. When you're doing stuff by it now, you have to set a price. Like I don't know what
Look
to
at that
set a price. It's adorable.
Yeah, there's none on. I mean, you can go kind of high on some of these things that, I mean, I price this for $30. You put best offer. If someone offers you $20, it's really light, and then you sell it, right? I mean, that's that's me.
I think this was missing stones. That's why I didn't put on. Or it wasn't really good. Once I looked it up, because you had taken the picture and I looked it up, I'm like, this isn't really even good. I don't even know. People sold them for like $6-8. Remember?
Okay. This is a really cute belt.
So it's like, do you put it on?
I don't even remember what it is called here.
I think it was just something that we got.
Designed in the USA. Genuine leather.
And maybe it was like, yeah, let's just get it, not even look it up.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know what brand it is. It's really a cute belt. Probably put it on Poshmark. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah,
There's
well,
a brand
this doesn't
on it
include my
somewhere, I
Poshmark I need to put on pile either.
Okay, that pile actually might be bigger than this. More swimsuits. This has the cover up.
It's cute.
We're past swimsuit time now. Huh. Well, we used to put swimsuits on in January.
Yeah.
Brooks Brothers.
But then, like, I know on this, I think you gave it to me as a men's. It's actually a woman's, remember?
A woman's.
And then we looked it up, and it was like, oh, somebody sold one for $12. You know, when we got it, we thought it was a men's, but it's really a women's, so it's not as good. I don't remember where the size tag was. But maybe it's better now because it isn't winter. I mean, summer, which I'm sure that's when I got that picture.
I know, but this is heavy. I mean, we either need to not get... I mean, this is 3 pounds. So it's money, right? I forget what this guy is.
And me too. I don't know what it is. That's why I didn't put it on.
Well, we did actually a haul video on this Vintage Champion. And someone told us what that guy was.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I mean, that was
knows.
a long time ago.
Newly tagged backpack.
Yeah. That would have been nice to have that on. Swiss gear.
He's like, let's do this video. I'm like, oh, goody. We can have a whole video devoted to bashing me.
She takes
Yay! Love it.
She takes this personal, but it's not. It's just... I mean, I'm not saying this is all your fault. Some of this is my fault.
You know, we get a lot of comments. People will be like, oh, you know, you can tell you guys really love each other and you have a great marriage and stuff like that. Death piles like this.
If I didn't really love her, I certainly wouldn't be married to her anymore.
This has been like the start of so many fights we've had or like arguments we've had. You know what I mean? Like, oh, so much wasted time and all this stuff. So...
I mean, I have hours of time in taking pictures and this stuff, and it just gets thrown off. I mean, it does frustrate me. But, like you said, some of it's my fault. I'm not blaming it all on you. Just most of it.
Most of it.
Because, so this was a 2-piece thing, and I remember when I took this...
I needed another picture.
I didn't realize the inside was kind of...
discolored.
And she told me that, and then I took a picture of the inside, and then we still...
It is a pretty cool suit, though. Like,
still didn't
it's
get
vintage.
It on,
it's like a knit. It does have some, you know, fuzzies on it, which could just go through and bzz that. But I don't remember what the brand was.
Well, it says all kinds of stuff. There's
all kinds of stuff. I think that's some... I don't know. This says, like... Christelle Anne, hand crocheted in Portugal.
Portugal.
It's really cool.
Okay.
Should list it. I guess on most of this stuff, I should just list it. It's like, whatever, just list it so it's listed.
So this is like a woman's cape from, I don't know, like World War II, right?
It's like a nurse's cape.
A nurse's cape,
right.
Is that not what I said? I said woman's?
I think so. That's the initials. I think it just had this on it.
Oh, it says... Yeah, see,
Standard Apparel Company. Like, I have a hard time with this stuff. Like, I don't know what to list it for. You know. I have a hard time with that kind of stuff because I don't want to spend so much time looking stuff up that it's like, oh, I just spent an hour trying to figure out what to price this at. Instead of just listing it and price it. Like, that's what I need to do. Just like, whatever. But then I don't want to also list it too high where it's like it's just going to sit there forever either.
But some of these vintage things, you can list them higher and put best offer. And if a bunch of people are watching it or something, then it's good. And if they're not, you're probably going to have to lower the price or something.
True. Right? I don't actually remember getting a picture of this hat.
I don't know.
So
I mean, I think it's new. But
I don't remember getting a picture.
And
I've had that too. He's like, hands me a pile. Here, list this. And there's not pictures of stuff.
Well, so you're saying I didn't even take a picture?
I don't know.
These are kind of wrinkled. Drift Creek.
Another thing, we do only have so many listings. Like some of these men's things, we had a way smaller store, so we only had 100 listings. And once we get there, we'd stop listing stuff. You know, and people, oh, you should be able... If you're scared of listing, if you're going to have to pay 25 cents or whatever, you know how people say that.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's that I can actually go over to my women's and list more stuff. You know,
Right.
so I think some of the stuff is actually from the men's
Yeah.
when we had it downgraded.
Yeah, it is.
And we didn't have more listings.
Drift Creek size large full set.
It's like a seam seal. I think it's seam sealed. Maybe it's not seam sealed, but it is like a rain suit.
It doesn't look like it's seam sealed, but
It's like a water repellent.
Yeah.
Has that in it. Now you'll realize why I didn't put this stuff on. I hate vintage. So anything vintage that gets listed is a fluke.
Look at this. This is Faded Glory, but like, whoa, look at that tag. Mm-hmm. So Faded Glory is like
Walmart now.
Walmart?
Isn't it Walmart? Yeah.
I don't
But this
think
is
back then
something
it
different.
was, though.
No.
Because
And it has all these like hand beating. They're really cool. It's kind of like hippie
they're
culottes,
old.
right?
Size 9, huh? Yeah. But then she said, did someone make this? Were they made that way?
I'm sure somebody did that.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
Okay.
More vintage.
Yep, more vintage. But I thought these were so good. Sears and Roebuck.
But like it's
So
like the
cool.
hems coming out. Like I hate listing stuff like that.
Yeah. And they have a hole and whatnot. I mean,
So the reality of working with somebody else is, you know, when you get stuff like that, you got to put it on eventually.
yeah.
So
look at how
I started
cool this
looking
is.
these things up. They're really, really old. It's Preceptor, and it says something. It's like it's from
MC Lilly and Company.
a play, like there was like a costume department, but it's actually
Well,
vintage. But it's like this coat.
I mean, this is probably 40s, maybe older, right?
But it's so
Maybe
many
30s.
issues with it. Like, I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't know where to start with it.
Okay.
Why we got it? Maybe we should, like, call this video, why did we buy this stuff?
I think some of this stuff is good.
But it's like, what do you price it that at? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's out to auction. You should send it. But
Let's see, what does that even say?
when this is, like, lad, this is why I think
Military and society goods.
it's like... And then when I looked up some of this stuff, it was like, what's it? Like, not Mason, but it was something with swords. I don't know what it was. I have no idea.
This is so old.
So I think also too, like he doesn't list, so I don't think you get how hard it is to list some stuff. Some stuff is super easy. It's straightforward. This is how it is. Other stuff, like you don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
Okay, this is FFA jacket or something,
Future
right?
Farmers of America.
Ohio, West Milton.
You know, it has holes, stuff like that, but I mean, this is old. Look at that tag.
Mm-hmm.
There's no date on it, huh?
I don't see a date.
I don't either.
And some of those are okay. This one's actually pretty worn. Like you said, there is holes, like pulled stitching and stuff like that. This was some from my Poshmark pile, I think.
This?
These North Face ones. Weren't they? Maybe not.
I don't know.
North Face.
They fell from the Poshmark pile into the other pile, if that's the case.
Maybe.
Size small, just a lightweight North Face.
More North Face.
Well, this has a big hole in it. Did it,
It
have
does
that?
have a big hole in it. So maybe that's why I didn't list it.
Maybe, and maybe I didn't take a picture of it. North Face size small. We still will list
It's
it
chewed
out.
up right here.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe we have big spider down here eating our clothes. No, I'm just
Maybe.
kidding. No, I mean that's probably why that was
More
actually in the
North Face.
pile.
Extra
Because
small,
it has a
black.
hole. Now this,
So
one,
this one-
I know why.
This one, I'm not certain I took a picture, but maybe I took a picture and you said, I'm not certain on this. Because Summit Series, North Face,
And it looks really good if it's fake, okay?
but, I mean, it doesn't look fake to me. I mean, obviously,
We've seen
I
tons
got
of
it.
fake ones. I mean, a lot of fake ones where they look really good, but even then it says like made in China and then it says like Hecho in Mexico
They
or
usually
whatever.
don't look very good.
But some of them are really
This is a
good.
really nice jacket. I mean, look at this.
It
The
is.
Inside.
But there's no
feels
inside
nice.
tag.
But there's not an inside tag. Yes.
And it threw me for a loop on these zipper pulls. There was no North Face logo. And it does say YKK zipper. So, but I
Right.
just don't know. So, like,
And
I didn't want to put it on.
I mean, you could get suspended if this is fake. So that we don't want to make that mistake.
Exactly.
And
I know that's why that was in there, because I wasn't 100% sure, and I'm like, I need to research. Is this even a style that they have? Is this something just to compare?
I mean, I'm like 95% sure it's real, but I'm not 100% on
Right.
that one. So,
What's this? More North Face?
yeah.
Oh.
Now you thought this was fake.
No, I didn't. I think these are ones that I had
Flash
said. I was
drive.
going to said, we put a bunch on eBay. I was like, I should try these on Poshmark.
Maybe. But this didn't have an inside tag either, huh?
Well, the jackets have the inside side tag.
Okay.
The newer ones. Now, the old vintage ones, they usually don't. Well, some of them, I guess,
Oh,
do.
this is a nice looking fuzzy jacket.
But this one
size
doesn't
medium.
have a size tag either. I mean, it's side tag.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not seeing it. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
see it. But it's
It has this
real
one
though.
here.
I mean,
So some of them have it here.
yeah. I mean, that's real.
Now, vintage Denali won't have that hologram or holographic tag like the vintagey ones.
But like most of the time though, the fakes are really fake. You know what I mean?
Like, I have one because I'm like, oh, I'll get it and wear it. But then I saw it was like ripped out. And Chaps, Ralph Lauren. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
This is what
I
you
don't
guys
know.
get.
So
When
I
we
saw
don't
it.
go to the bin and get stuff, we have to do a death pile haul.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bin though, so if we get something, we'll do a haul video this week. If not, guess not.
These are carrots.
Carrots.
They're kids riding breeches. I don't know why they're sitting over there. I have no idea. Some of this stuff, I don't know. This was Effie's heart or something like that. But then when I went to list it, I noticed it had some discoloring in here. And again, he took the picture of this discoloring, and then I didn't list it.
And then she still didn't. Yeah. I didn't take it at first. You flipped it out and said, it's discolored on the inside. So then I took a picture of that. But are you sure it's not made that way? I mean, you can't tell on this side.
I
Is
don't
it
know,
just-
because it kind of, like, look, right here, it kind of, you can see
Yeah, maybe
that.
it just bled a little.
I think it bled a little bit.
Okay. So I usually do really well with these.
But was this, like, is this long handles, Morgan? It's a
2X.
men's 2X.
Morgan Mills.
It's just a union suit, which probably is a good time for it.
Yeah,
People like to wear these too for Christmas pictures and stuff. So,
they do.
yeah.
I like you can poop out the back without even taking them off.
No. Why?
I mean,
Do people actually utilize that anymore?
I've never had a pair. I can never find them in my size. I want a pair. I mean, I'd try it. Right?
Ah.
Columbia Capris. She said I didn't have a size. So I
No,
did.
I see. The ones that actually didn't have a size got thrown in actually our pitch pile. These had a spot on them.
These did.
Yeah.
These did. Page.
And then you took a picture of the
Size
spot,
23.
and then I looked them up, and I'm like, they're just not even that good. Like, I don't think it's worth my time to put it on. I don't know where the spot went. And then I felt like sometimes I feel like it's not even worth putting it on. Why are we going to use a listing to put something on?
And
that?
sometimes it sets over so long, the spot goes away. North Face. This was
has
a
some-
little bit.
It's dingy. And
Din-
it has like it's stuck to Velcro or
Yeah.
something right here. You know, so that's a like
But I
price
took a picture
really
of that,
cheap. I know
and-
you did. And I just need to price it really cheap and put it
Yeah.
on.
I mean, some people like jackets like that for their kids to go out and play. And
Okay, so wait on
Yeah.
this. This was actually something we sold.
oh, we sold this.
We sold
So
this.
you had it on.
And then I needed
Why
to
was
relist
it in
it.
your? Oh, you put it in
I
there.
needed to relist it because the person didn't pay for it. And so that's why that was in my pile.
And it probably fell off, huh?
And it probably did. I don't know. I have to look it up.
Okay. So that
Sergio-
was listed.
It was. I had put it on before.
Okay.
Now let's talk about these.
Okay, so I actually have a bunch of these. Like, I don't know, 5 of them or something. Right?
Yes.
And they're new with tag Nike. I thought they were real.
They're really good fake if they are fake.
They're stitched. I just wasn't 100%.
And when you look over here, it has the Nike tag like it should. It has a little, white tag back here with the number. Okay? But then when you pull up the number, that's not what comes up.
Yeah.
And this number doesn't match what's on here, like on this part. So I was like,
and
I
again,
don't know.
I mean, we're not 100% sure, so I didn't put them on, but I have actually quite a few of these.
They're actually really good. I mean, they're good fakes if they're fakes, because...
But even
I mean, we've sold tons of Nike. I mean, so much Nike stuff.
Yeah.
Like, being in Oregon, that's like actually the majority of the stuff that we actually list.
But I mean, it has like this and everything.
I know. That's why it blows. It's just like, but this number here on this like UPC code here doesn't match up, and like this
but
way
it
the
could have been
sticker
a
is.
mistake through Nike's
And it
put the
could
wrong
have.
number
It could
on
have.
these or something, so they just donated them or something.
And that might have been what happened.
I don't know. Wasn't 100% sure, so
I don't know what to do with
that
it.
weren't listed, because I mean those are $60, $70 probably.
Right. So I feel like I don't want to list them, obviously, if they're fake.
Right.
But then I have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. These were another Columbia.
Columbia.
Did these like go together?
Size 8.
Were they the same one?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe it was a lot.
Maybe they
I don't
were
know.
together.
I don't know.
At one time.
Who knows?
This I gave you with costumes, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's like a dress, like a dance dress or something. I'm not sure.
But it's
Wishcraft.
Wishcraft.
It's like dress up.
Size 6.
We should just put that in dress up lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I think this video is to try to motivate me to actually list this stuff, so we don't
is?
get more piles like this.
Morel.
Merrill. It's Merrill.
Merrill.
So these you actually took as a men's,
These aren't men's.
but they say women's
Size 11.
right on them. So
Where
I
do you
had them
see
with the
women?
pile of like right here, women's. So I had it with the pile of men's
Wait,
stuff.
mine says women's too.
Yeah, because they're women's. They do
Okay.
have some problems with them, and they are kind of dingy.
They're a little worn.
But they're good, like still hiking shoes, right?
Okay.
Okay, more stuff.
So this was good too. Right? Alpha Industries.
So wait, I had this one on, didn't I? Or I had another one on?
No.
Not
We
this
sold the
one.
one
Oh,
that you
okay.
put on, but I don't know either. So this is not a military one though, right?
Right, it's not. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. But I think they're pretty good. Obviously you don't like those because I don't know what this one is.
Well, one of these I had listed, and they
Yeah,
ended
no,
my listing.
I remember that.
So I did put it on. But
Was
I
it this
put
one?
Talon Zipper in the title, and I don't know if that's what got...
But it's not fake. I mean, it's
But
a
I
real
don't-
military. USAF.
But I don't know if this was, like, replaced or something. I don't know. I did have
Okay.
that on the end of my listing.
Okay, so that's where that came from.
So look, 2 of these things I actually did list. This was cool
This
when
I
we got
thought
it.
this was good, but
I think
it's
it is.
down. I think. Look at this zipper pull on this thing.
And it has all these cool tags on the inside, and I think it is a good jacket. I just have a hard time pricing. I got an idea.
When in
You
doubt,
put a Post-it note on this. Get a Post-it note. Stick it on it. Tell me what to list it for
$100 best offer.
and what to
Bam.
put in it.
Well, I'd put this.
I know, and then it has this other one down here. It's like Norsat,
Osmonds.
Prime Goose Down.
I mean, this is pretty old too, and cool, right?
Oh, that's cool.
Prime Goose Down. There's got something over here. Mighty Mac. Why does it have so many
I don't know.
things on it? I don't know. I mean,
I think Greg should be the vintage lister.
the vintage lister.
That's what you should do, babe.
Okay.
You list the vintage. Yes. I love it.
So this, and I knew this when I got it, was Western Prime Goose Down, but then they cut out whatever this is, and I'm not sure what it is. But I think it has the size, right?
I'm not sure.
Let me see. It says big size.
Extra large.
2XL. 50-52. So it's down.
It has a little dinginess, but it has this really cool embroidered patch on the back, Harley.
Yeah. I don't know. Here's some jerseys. These weren't that old because I gave you all the baseball jerseys. But, actually, sorry, this fell out. Let's see if I can get it.
What was it?
Ah!
Hey.
Now, I remember taking pictures of this.
Wait.
So this jersey was
See,
worn.
this is what happens when the kids come downstairs to our work area. They bring the, clips.
This was worn, but I think it's so good. Tigers. Who doesn't love the Tigers?
I don't know.
Cash. Everybody loves Cash, right?
Mm-hmm.
1976.
But it's not really. It's just like a
No, it's not.
reproduction.
Yeah. It had a hole.
And these Mitchell and
And a spot.
Ness ones, the Coopertown collection, they do make fakes of these. So I like to make sure I'm really actually listing something that's real.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, this has I don't know, it says made in Korea here. So I get leery sometimes putting this stuff on when I don't know exactly if it's, so I want to compare it to somebody else's to make sure.
Right. Whew.
And more baseball.
And more baseball. Cubs.
Vintage baseball.
Yep. Rawlings.
Okay, next.
Extra large. Okay. I think that's the end of the baseball.
See, anybody see anything in here they would want to list or buy?
Yeah, see? Everyone's going to side with you. So I wouldn't list that garbage either, probably, right?
Exactly. This is Ellis. This is a plus size, and it's really wrinkled now, so I'm going to have to, hang it up and steam it.
Size large is a plus. Oh,
Oh.
large 18-20.
Yeah, so I don't know why I didn't put it on. It's actually cute. Maybe I put it aside because I want to keep it.
What is large 18-20?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
What's this?
No, Eileen Fisher.
So did this have something wrong with it?
I think it might have had something.
I don't remember. See what happens. I need to make a note. I'm not sure if it had a hole in
Is
it.
it cashmere? Or?
I think it did have a hole.
Let me see. Here's the tag.
I don't
Can't
know.
read it from over there.
But, when you sit down a list and you see a little pinhole or something. But I'm not sure. I'll have to look over this. Because I'm not sure why
It's
I wouldn't
wool,
put it on.
100% wool. It has some fuzzies and stuff, but that doesn't keep me from getting it, right?
No.
Just keeps you from listing it, probably, right?
And I'm going to say 90% of the stuff is stuff he got out of this pile.
I bet it's more than 90%.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Probably.
This is all stuff I get. Cheerleader. This is old. Does it have a date?
Kind of cool.
I think the other one has a date.
Well, it says 69.
Oh, 69. There you go. Great year, 1969. I wasn't born yet, but...
This one didn't have a date, Cheerleader.
No.
They have some holes. They're,
Yeah.
and he took them so I could put them on. Maybe somebody would want to wear it for Halloween. And then
Yeah, we
now,
missed that.
obviously, it's too late for that.
Jean Lee. Originals.
Cool.
It's probably 60... Close to that one. I think I got them at the same time.
This has some fuzzies on it.
So this is Max Mara.
Weekend. It's
Size
100%
small.
wool, but I believe it's shrunk. So this is why I
But
was
why
like,
would you think that's shrunk? You think it is?
The reason why is because I looked at the tag, okay? And it's see how it's kind of wrinkled up? This is kind of like this a little bit. It should be pulled tighter, and it was. I'm sure.
Well, I see it does look a little wrinkled up.
It's kind of wrinkled up, if the material underneath shrunk, then it kind of comes closer together, so the tag wrinkles up.
But it doesn't look that small. I mean, it's kind of weird, though. I mean, it goes like that, but that's the way it's made.
Right, so I just need to list it. as please check measurements, because it doesn't feel like it's wool that shrunk. You know how sometimes it gets really, that tight wool feel. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like that. It's still really soft and nice, but...
Okay. Wait, we might be at the end here.
Woo woo! Now let's see how long it takes me to list this.
The sad thing is a lot of stuff is big, heavy stuff like this. I mean...
I hate it.
I have a lot of money in this stuff,
I think this is actually probably like real fur. I'm sure it is.
This is real
And this is
fur.
Hillman's, Indianapolis. This is wool. I don't think it had a size. I was a little like, I don't know.
Let's see what we have inside. This is 100% cashmere.
Oh, yeah. That's right. And then this real here.
And I don't know if there's a size, but...
There's no size. So I was going to probably have rose
It's like an
trim
old
on.
lady coat, right?
No,
A rich old lady, right? I mean...
It's really cool, but I get lost at this stuff. Like, I don't know. Like... Give me a bra, some workout stuff, some really simple stuff.
Okay.
I like to list that. I can list it at, this weird stuff. I have a hard time. Now this
I really wanted to get on, and we just haven't got there.
But it fits like a men's, buttons on the women's side.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know. And it's like, has dogs on it. It's really cool.
It is really cool.
It's almost like...
But it's way too big for me. It's an extra large.
So it's like just unisex, but
Yeah,
then it buttons on the other side. And I want somebody to open a case. Oh, this is really a woman's because it buttons on this. It's like...
But it's pretty big.
You could say that in the listing. I don't know. I guess I have, I'm negative on eBay right now. I just feel like all these,
Well, I think this is like late 70s or early 80s.
I think it's actually 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I don't know on this. What is it? Talbots.
Talbots.
You just
wool,
took that.
Extra large. Wasn't that long ago I took this.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. So that's not that old. I still have time to get
but
it on.
It's still not on. And this too, I think.
Oh, this was like a BKE or something, right?
Yep.
Gimmicks, or I don't know what it was. But this is really cool that it has like this. I just stopped these 2 sweaters and started listing something else. I don't know. I guess I tracked really easy.
Okay.
And, I might be listing and then we have something else that we're doing. You know what I mean? So then sometimes I don't get back to it. So this is reality for us. Here it is.
This is reality.
So now I need to work on listing all this stuff. And we'll see what happens. We should maybe make a report back of how much did we make off this death pile once we listed it.
Yeah, well,
So,
there's a lot of money here and a lot of time. I think I'm probably going to have to retake these pictures because some of them are so old.
I have them.
You're going to spend so much time going through and finding the pictures for each thing.
We get a lot of people, too, saying, oh, you guys are lucky that you work together, you're like a team and everything. And most of the time, that is great. But then you can see some of the time, if you're by yourself and you're sourcing by yourself and you're only getting stuff that you want to list and that's exciting for you or whatever, you don't have to deal with other people's stuff. Do you know what I mean?
But instead, you have to deal with my stuff, huh? So
yeah, I got to deal with your stuff.
This vintage stuff, you hate to put it on. I love to get it.
I know you do.
This is where we're at right now.
And he says he has a whole other pile of vintage stuff. He's just not taking it out because he knows I hate to list it. I just do not like it. I feel like it's just a waste of time. But what can you do?
What can you do? Okay.
The thing is, we actually bought this stuff now, so we need to actually get it on so we can sell it, because it is a lot of money.
I had a lot of time in taking all the pictures as well, too.
So we'll keep you posted. We just want to do a reality video. Here's the reality for us anyway.
Wait, I said let's do it, and you're like, no, you didn't want to do it.
I didn't want to do it. I'm embarrassed. It's really embarrassing. Like, he has spent the time. What do I have to do? I just have to list it. So it is embarrassing for me. Like, I just didn't do it. And
and some of it I didn't take the right picture. It's not 100%.
No,
like
I know, but
some of it's me.
Right.
And yeah, probably some of it I probably shouldn't even have got. But how do you not get a real fur jacket that's 100% cashmere? that jacket was $1,000 back in the 70s. You know what I mean?
I know, but sometimes too, I mean, reality too is like, sometimes this stuff isn't good. You know what I mean? So like, we shouldn't be getting it. But now we have it, so we just have to, you know, try to sell it. But, you know, because we make mistakes. We make lots of mistakes.
Yeah, we get things sometimes we should never get,
obviously. So, there you go. I'm sure you guys have reality that you have to face too.
Yeah. So there's reality for us. For us, that's what we deal with.
Yeah.
We have since the beginning.
It's true. When you're working with somebody else, it's sometimes just, you know, obviously disappointment. Like, he's disappointed in me because I didn't list this stuff. Or
I'm never disappointed.
I get disappointed because why didn't you take a picture of this part of it or this or whatever? So it's like, you know, but in the end of the day, it all works out.
I'm never disappointed, even though you have a pile like this. I'm still not disappointed in you. I am proud of you.
Lies. Oh, jeez.
You're the lister, and you do a great job.
Mm-hmm. I better get listing.
You do. So,
okay. Yeah. Well, we got to go drop off our mail and go vote because we have early voting here. So we're going to go do that.
Excited about that.
I'm going to go, and then I'm going to list this stuff.
Actually, I took pictures of Christmas stuff that we need to get on.
See, I gotta put this other stuff on now. See what I'm dealing with, you guys?
Then we'll get back to this. I'm gonna retake all these pictures again.
No, I have them. They're on my computer. Anyway, okay. Hope you guys aren't as procrastinator as me. As much of a procrastinator as me.
Pick outside the box, but sometimes if your wife doesn't like to list it, maybe just don't get it. Maybe that's the whole key to it.
Maybe. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day. We'll see you later this week.
Thank you.
God bless. Bye.